Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Nebraska today. I'm here in Bayard, Nebraska. And you're probably thinking, what the heck is in Bayard, Nebraska? Anybody would do. Doesn't look like there's a lot going on here, and there is not a lot going on here. Just some hills and things like that. But maybe you will recognize that there is Chimney Rock. So I'm here to just see Chimney Rock. So today is June the 21st, 2025. And we're gonna go, and I'm gonna probably do a little bit of a hike. I think you can, I'm at the parking lot where you can walk to the rock, is what it's called, and see it. I don't know how close I'm gonna get, because it is very hot here. My car says it is literally 100 degrees, which is somewhere around 34, 35, I think, something like that, Celsius. I don't know. Future Kyle will put it up here at the bottom of the screen. So I'm gonna go ahead. This is like probably the most famous of all sites here in Nebraska. The only thing I know of that it is known for, other than being pretty darn flat. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a little bit of a hike in, get a little bit of a closer look, enjoy some of the scenery, but we're gonna be quick because it's hot out here and I don't want to be out too long. So let me go ahead, check the map, make sure we're all good, and then I'll start heading out here shortly. Okay, so I got a quick little update. So you can see it has been falling apart here over the last, is that almost 200 years now? It's went from 200 feet to almost 120 now. Interesting. But so they said one, I can't put the drone up, unfortunately. I was hoping to get the drone up. No drones here, but I think this is newer. You can tell, watch out for rattlesnakes. They said that, you can tell this is kind of new. The bridge is new, all this, the parking lot, all brand new. So I think this is like a newer thing in the last couple of years that you've been able to do this. She said this is new, that you can get so close because it's actually on private property. So they've got this trail here that gets you as close to that private property line as you are allowed to get. And then so the loop there's a loop that kind of goes this way and then comes back here, and then it'll come back over there. So we can do that if we want, but I don't think I'm going to do a loop. She said there'll be another bridge. There's a bridge here, there'll be one more bridge. That's as close as you get. I think from there I'll probably just turn around because it's very hot and I don't want to be out here in the sunny weather for that long. It's not so bad because it's 12:15 right now, so it's straight up coming down. It's not in my face or on my back too bad. But so I wanted to also talk to you about why I'm even here, because you probably saw in the last video I was not anywhere near Nebraska. I think our last video we filmed was somewhere in, were we in Utah? I don't even know if we were in Utah yet. Where did we go? Oh no, we were in Idaho. We got 2 videos in Idaho. So we were in Idaho. Yeah, these cliffs are kind of cool. You see these kind of pop up here in Nebraska a little bit, and in Wyoming. I've been driving through Wyoming on the way here. So the last video, last couple videos, we were in Idaho, and we were flying. And I know I keep saying we, and if you don't watch us all the time, you'll think, well, who's we? Well, Rebecca usually and Micah are with me, but we drove to Salt Lake City and we were gonna try to do some stuff there, and then Rebecca and Micah flew out this morning from Salt Lake City back home, and I'm driving the car from Salt Lake City all the way back to North Carolina. So I picked this because it wasn't too far off of my road here. I knew it was a pretty famous thing to see here in Nebraska. If there's anything you're gonna film and document here in Nebraska, this would be it. So I figure that's what I'm gonna do, since it's not gonna be too many opportunities where I'm gonna be close to something like this to be able to see it. So So that's what's going on. Is I'm gonna be driving across the country here, and this was like maybe a half an hour extra drive to get out here, so maybe 45 minutes added to my trip. I think it's 33 hours from Salt Lake City all the way back to the Norfolk, Virginia area. And this may be the only thing I do on the drive, I don't know, but I wanted to do at least something. So I dropped Rebecca off this morning at about 4:45 in the morning, and so I've been driving since about 5 a.m. and it is just after 12, so I've got what, 6-7 hours in on my drive, and I'm trying to get 13 maybe today, 12 or 13. So long day, but figure I break it up with a stop. Okay, here's the bridge where we can get next closest that we can get, so I can already see the ending here. So you're getting the full experience where I don't even think I'm gonna really cut anywhere. You'll just see the whole freaking thing with me. Wow, that's quite a hike. A lot of nothingness out here. If you have not been out west in the United States, you got to get out west. There's so much nothing. It's cool. Never thought I'd say that. It's so nothing that it's cool. Well, it is. And every once in a while you get a little spot like this, or you get some cool cliffs like that, or you see world's largest, I don't know, dairy cow, or you see whatever, and you stop and you see things and you enjoy the western half of the United States. I keep hearing all these little bugs, and I think they're all crickets, but I'm half in my mind thinking, oh, rattlesnake, oh, rattlesnake. We were living out in Washington for a while, and they kept warning us at all of our hikes that you're gonna see a rattlesnake if you go down to this trail. And we do that trail and no rattlesnakes. Not that I'm disappointed. Kinda would like to see one at a safe distance, but I have not seen a rattlesnake. So maybe we'll catch one on this one. I don't know. I've got signs here warning us about rattlesnakes, so we might get some. I wonder, they said over the last almost 200 years it's dropped about 80 feet in height. I wonder if they have an estimate of when, you know, it might fall apart like more. Like maybe that top is going to come off. You can see some cracks up in it. Maybe not well on this video, but from here I can see all sorts of different cracks and things. So it looks like that tallest part could actually fall off. Okay. Wow. Well, it doesn't feel too terribly hot, so that's good. I was worried it was going to feel super scorching hot. While it is 100 degrees, it does not feel too terrible. Yep, somebody's flying a drone. I guess that's how you do it. You just fly a drone. I'm like, what is that sound? It can't be a freaking snake. No, it's just a drone. Somebody's flying. No, not supposed to be flying on my ass specifically. I always try to look out for signs or ask somebody so you're not annoying anybody. And here's a nice guy, Mr. Donald Dillon. He donated the bridge. Thank you, Mr. Dillon. Holy moly, a 5-ton bridge. This thing ain't going nowhere. Now this is about as close as we're gonna get, which for you is probably not gonna look anything spectacular, but it's pretty cool. Get a couple pictures here. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. No. Every state's got their thing, got something for you to see. This is it in Nebraska. Beautiful out here. Wow. Cool. Well, I'm just gonna head back instead of doing that loop. I don't want to extend this hike any further than I've got to because of this heat. So I'm just gonna enjoy this little nature walk, get back to the car and get on it, because like I told you, I'm trying to drive for 13 hours today and I'm only about 6 hours in. So need to also make sure I get going before I get too tired, so I don't want to have to stop too much. Get as much done this first day or so as I can. Maybe I can stop more in the second and third day. I have no plans to stop, but not writing it off. If I find something that looks cool that I think you guys would like, I think we should do, I'll try to do it. But I figure if I go past a place, definitely gonna stop, share it with you guys. So I think that's gonna be it for me. I hope you liked the video. If you did, hit the like button now. Comment if you have any comments, questions, any info I need to know, or anybody else needs to know about Chimney Rock here. Now there is another Chimney Rock. We went to a different Chimney Rock in North Carolina, which I was just in the news because it opened back up after that hurricane came through. So this is different Chimney Rock, but cool in its own right. So like, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Make sure you subscribe. After this video, I don't know what we have planned. It could be something else on my road trip here. Could be, I don't know, something else we do. We've got no plans really for anything that we're gonna film over the next couple months, but you never know. And after that, we're gonna head to Europe. The very end of July, early August, we are heading to Europe. So subscribe so you can see that stuff. We're gonna be up in the Nordic countries, doing Sweden, Norway, Finland, Estonia, and Denmark. I think that's it. So that's why you subscribe. Okay, enough of me. I will see you guys in the next one.